Jeff Slauson here from 19 News Now at the 19 News Digital Desk. Parma Police releasing a full statement and body cam following a routine, quote-unquote, routine traffic stop that ended up having a 5-year-old be searched during the investigation. Now, the initial stop, which took place on December 26th at 9:20 p.m., that was at Brook Park Road and West 33rd, started as a result of what police say was an expired license plate and tinted windows. Then the decision was made to call a canine in to search the outside of the car. That canine alerted to the front right-hand side of the car. The alert then led police to pull the driver out of the door and then ultimately search the 5-year-old boy, the son of the suspect, or the person that was just pulled over, partially. Now, the person ended up being let go, no traffic violations, everything was fine, but many questions as to why the kid was searched and also why in the first place a canine has been brought out. Many people have been pulled over for things like an expired plate, but a canine hasn't been called over for it. That is where a lot of these questions lie. So here's what we're going to do. There are 3 pieces of body cam. We're going to start with the first one. It goes from there. This first one is just the general interaction. We're going to get to the dog in the second one here, but this first is about 1.5 minutes long. Again, released by Parma earlier today to provide context to why they say a 5-year-old was searched and why they say everything was followed as it should have.
I gotta say, dude. So, I don't know what to tell you, man. Hop on out. Hop on out. No, we're gonna hop on out over here, man. So hop on out.
Can I get my son to my brother?
We'll get your son to your brother. What are you so worried about?
Because like you
Hop on out of the car, man. What are you worried about? Stop.
Yeah, she can it's a GoPro.
Okay. Hold on, little man. Dad didn't give you nothing, right?
Oh my god. We just had some traffic stop? Yeah. How is this a traffic stop? This is ridiculous, bro.
Because it is.
You do this, you got with him.
You don't have to yell. Put your hands on the car, buddy.
Come on, man.
Alright, you can go to your brother. You can go to your brother.
We just gotta verify stuff, bro.
I understand, but there's a way to do it, though. Like,
Right,
bro,
and we're being as calm as we
I would take
possibly
my
can be.
shoes off. I take my pants off.
Okay, cool. No, we don't gotta get you
You know what
naked
I'm saying? I
outside
just
the
don't
road,
want you
bro.
good with my son all rattled up.
No, you're good.
And I feel vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like, the guy that came with the dog, he sounded cool, you know what I'm saying?
Nicest guy in the world,
Your
yeah.
legs,
And this
dude.
guy
Here,
just,
spread your legs, okay?
I can't really hear him, bro.
There you go. That's why I'm telling you again.
Like, this is crazy, bro.
Alright, have a seat over next to them, alright?
Here, come with.
Let me roll on the floor.
Come over with him.
All right, so you're about to get more context into this, but before we do, I want to read verbatim what Parma Police released. They say, and I quote, "There have been questions raised about the community regarding the search of the child in that vehicle and want to address those concerns. During the vehicle stop, an experienced canine officer," again, they do not say why that officer was called to the scene to conduct a canine investigation, but that is neither here nor there, assisted and walked his dog around the vehicle. The canine then alerted for the presence or recent presence of a controlled substance at the front passenger side where the child was seated. The canine is trained only to alert to narcotics. That includes heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine that are often mixed with fentanyl. And then they put in parentheses, Parma Police do not use canines that are imprinted on marijuana in these situations, end parenthesis. This canine alert then gives the officer the legal probable cause to believe that there may be a controlled substance in the vehicle, requiring them to search the vehicle as well as the occupants. They go on to say, when the child exited the vehicle, which you are about to see, it is blurred, but you can kind of see it, officers did not instruct him to raise his hands. Body camera footage shows the child mimicking his father's actions. An officer then immediately reassured the child, stating he did not need to do so. Out of concern for the child's safety, the officer conducted a brief search of the child's pockets. This is where they say they conducted a search of the child. The search revealed nothing, and the child was promptly given under the care of his uncle, who was standing nearby. Again, you will see that in just a second. They say the interaction with the child was brief, professional, and focused on ensuring the child's welfare. These controlled substances are not only illegal, but can also be lethal, even in minuscule amounts. The officer could not risk the safety of the child's life, so the brief search was necessary under the circumstances. So the department agrees with the search of the child. Lastly, they say our decision to conduct this search was influenced by the increasing prevalence of tragic incidents where children have been harmed or killed after accidentally coming into contact with dangerous substances. In Ohio and across the nation, there has been cases where children have overdosed on drugs that were negligently left within their reach. This is a risk our officers work to prevent. In this case, our review process has confirmed that the officer acted reasonably, professionally, and with the child's safety as a primary concern. Nevertheless, we understand the community's concern and recognize the sensitive nature of this situation. We are committed to maintaining an open and transparent department. Our body and dash camera program is just one example, and they say that the feedback is vital. Let's get to the next parts here. But before we do, I think it's really important, again, a lot of words there. They believe that their officers acted within a reasonable amount and did exactly what they were supposed to do. This second part of the body cam, this includes the portion where the dog is sniffing around the car and then alerts to the front right portion of it for the possibility of narcotics.
There we go. What's up, man?
It's getting kind of cold in here, bro.
Okay, I'm just gonna have you keep it off. It's gonna be real quick, okay?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna have you keep your hands on the steering wheel. She's fine. I'm just gonna run the dog around real quick, just cause I'm here, okay? All right. You can roll this window back up. But yeah, just don't turn the car on. Just don't move around. So, sound good? Yeah. All right. And then yeah, like I said, once I'm done with that, dude, you can turn it back on. We'll get you on your way. All right? Sound good? Okay. I'm not the one who pulled you over. Like I said, yeah, I'm just the dog guy. So I just happen to be in the area, and I'm just assisting him. So, yeah, I'll get. Like I said, man, I'm not trying to keep you guys cold. I'll get you guys going. All right? Yeah, you got it, man. Just roll this window back up. Keep that heat. Leave it. Gifty. Gifty. Okay. What? No, yeah, that passenger door.
What are you worried about?
Is that a selfie stick? Yeah, she can cook. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't give you nothing, right? Oh my gosh.
We just have to check, man. Yeah.
How is this a traffic stop? This is ridiculous, bro. What kind of traffic stop?
Oh, you don't have to put your hands on the car, buddy.
Alright, you can go to your brother. Relax.
You want to call? What's his name? Let's,
I'm gonna take my shoes off. I just had to hear with my son all rattled up. And I feel bad, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Spread your legs. Spread your legs, dude.
what's that? What do you mean, what am I looking for?
Yeah, what's he searching for?
Because we have probable cause to search.
What's probable?
I don't know. How are you related?
Amazon.
Okay. You didn't get stopped, right? No. Okay, so then he can explain it all to you. Yep.
I can ask questions, though. It's alright.
Yeah, that's
no
fine.
problem.
All right.
You're at work.
Yep. Yes, I am.
So two things from that. One, you saw the dog alert. Two, you heard the one officer say, "Oh, you don't need to do that, bud." He was talking to the child when he had put his arms up, telling him he didn't have to. What the Parma Police took from that is that the child was following along with what the dad had to do. One more video to show you. This one about a minute long.
We just had some traffic. Yeah.
How is this a traffic stop?
This is ridiculous, bro.
If
you look at you going him, you don't have to get up. Put your hands on the car, bro. Come on, man. That is not
All right,
cool,
he can
bro.
go to your brother. He
So
can go
what's
to your
the-
brother. You just gotta relax.
What's his name? I will take my shoes off. I'll take my pants off if you want me to. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want you there with my son all rattled up. And I feel vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like, the guy that came with the dog, he sounded cool, you know what I'm saying? And then this guy just, I can't really hear him, bro. That's why I'm trying to hear him.
So obviously, this is very much so based off of how police are saying that they perceived the situation, whether it was needed or not, for the search to take place. I want to play the last one more time because you do hear, again, you hear them saying, oh, you don't need to do that for the child. That is a very important part of this. They claim that the child put his hands up on his own, they checked his pockets, and then moved him along. Again, I want to play that one more time.
Yeah.
How is this a traffic stop?
This is ridiculous, bro.
If
you look at you going with him, you don't have to get up. Put your hands on the car, bro. Come on, man. That is not
All right, he
cool,
can
bro.
go to your brother. He
So
can go
what's
to your
the-
brother. You just gotta relax.
What's his name? I will take my shoes off. I'll take my pants off if you want me to. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want you there with my son all rattled up. And I feel vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like, the guy that came with the dog, he sounded cool, you know what I'm saying? And then this guy just, I can't really hear him, bro. That's why I'm trying to hear him.
So again, you see the dog alert to the front right of the car, and then ultimately you see the search happen. Parma Police saying this is a shut case there, no need for anything more. They claim that everything was done exactly as it should have been. Much more on this and the other stories of the day, of course, today on 19 News. Our next newscast will start over on CBS at 3 o'clock for 3.5 hours of nonstop news, so we will see you there. Any additional updates of the day, of course, will be made available on all of our digital platforms. For now, I'm Jeff Sloss with 19 News. Have a great day. Much more to come, both on air and online.
19 News, now streaming on Samsung Smart TV.